Hi guys, Tom Krupar. I'm going to show you the upper extremity nerve glide. A couple things before we do this stretch. I always tell people when you're stretching a muscle, you can get aggressive and you may get sore from it. But when you're stretching a nerve, like in this stretch, if you get aggressive, you may pay a price. It's going to be pretty uncomfortable, and that discomfort may last for a long period of time. So when you're doing this stretch, all you're looking for is the sensation of a stretch. If you get aggressive, you're going to get pretty uncomfortable from this. So the setup is important. Whether you've been doing this stretch, whether it's your first time doing it or whether you've been doing it for a long period of time, you always want to face the wall before you start. So what you're going to do, you're going to face the wall. You're going to put your arm on the wall with your fingers spread and your palm flat on the wall. You also want your elbow to be straight and you want your arm to be at shoulder height. So pretty simple once you get it all set up. Arm at shoulder height, fingers spread, palm flat, elbow straight, and facing the wall. And then you're going to turn your body, move your feet, turn your body, make sure you're staying in a straight line so that you could draw a straight line from your arm through your shoulder to the opposite shoulder. In other words, you don't, when you turn, you don't want to move forward and have your hand end up being behind you. And when you turn, you don't want to step backwards and have your hand being in front. So you want that arm to be in a straight line. You're just going to turn it until you feel a stretch. Now, people are going to feel this in different places depending on where they're the tightest. Most people, I say, are going to feel that on the inside of their upper arm. Some people are going to feel it down in the lower arm, some in the wrist, some in the palm of the hand. Some people actually feel that stretch or that discomfort in their fingertips. Wherever you feel it is fine. It's just, again, important that you shouldn't be wincing, you shouldn't be hoping that this time goes quicker. All you do is looking for a stretch. So again, arm at shoulder height, fingers spread, palm flat, elbow straight, face the wall, turn your body away. Once you feel that stretch, then you're going to hold that for 30 seconds. Now, as you get better and better at this, your goal is going to be to get to 60 seconds of stretch, but let's start with 30 seconds. And then when 30 seconds is done, take the stretch off, take your arm down. I like to have people do both sides. Even if your other arm is not affected, do that side for two reasons. One is it gives this arm a chance to recover. The other is it tells you how you're doing. If this stretch is getting better and it's feeling more like the opposite arm, great, wonderful. So then you're gonna do the opposite arm. Arm at shoulder height, fingers spread, palm on the wall, elbow straight, turn. Make sure that arm's in a straight line with your body, 30-second hold, and then you're going to go back and do the other side. Now, before you do your second stretch on the first side, you want to make sure that any symptom that you got because of the stretch is gone. So a lot of times, I'm using this stretch because people have those neurologic symptoms, and what they'll end up getting is some numbness or tingling in these two fingers or maybe these three fingers after their stretch. It's normal, it's not anything to be concerned about. If you stretch too aggressively, like I said, that's going to last a longer period of time. But usually if you're doing the stretch right and you get those symptoms, they're going to fade away within the 30 seconds it takes to do the other side. So again, before you do your second set, you're going to make sure that those symptoms are gone and then go ahead, do your second set. If you have pain that lasts for more than an hour, you've definitely done this stretch too aggressively. You may want to talk to your healthcare provider just to make sure you're doing it properly, or if it may not be the appropriate stretch for you. But again, normal for you to have numbness, tingling that lasts 30 to 60 seconds after that stretch.